So this is Yarrow, and even though it's native to Nebraska, I know the variety that's white, usually it's the native one. The yellow I have to do a little bit more research on, but this is called splaying when they open wide like this. Yarrows do it, sedums do it, sometimes mums and catmint. And what that is an indication of is it's getting too much of something. So sometimes it gets too much sometimes plants are just leggy, so you need to cut them back in half around now, or usually kind of before they bloom to kind of keep them compact. But most of the times, plants that are drought tolerant will do this if they're in areas where they're getting too much water or the soil is too fertile. My client has both. He has drip irrigation, pumping in river water, which is high in nutrients, as well as a 50-50 mix soil, which means 50% compost, 50% topsoil, and then there is some mixture of sand in there. So even though this is premium soil and river water for most other plants that are prairie plants that like drought tolerant, lean, dry soils, this is not the good space. So I've cut one back. I'm going to cut all these kind of back. There are still new growth growing on these, but eventually once they get to a certain height, they'll do the same thing again because it's too much. So I'll have to figure out what I want to put in place of these. But yeah, this is just an example of just because you get a native plant, if the environment you place that native plant in is not what it naturally would be accustomed to, doesn't mean it will work. So if you are like, I know I want to get natives, study the environment that plant needs to thrive in and create that environment before you get that plant. Okie dokie. I will talk to you guys later.